Hallelujah. Barakatah Yahweh, Ahawa'ah, the Tananawa, Awar, Hashabah, Bashalom, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Ayah, Asha, Barataza, Kawa, Ayah, Bashamayim, Tananawa, Lacham, Ko, Yawam, Wasalach Nawa, Kabwab Nawa, Kasalach Nawa, Kabwab Yanawa, Wala'a, Nabayanawa, Banasayawa, Abo, Hawashai Nawa, Ma, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapara, La Walamyam, Amen. Shema, Yashara, Yahweh, Allah, you know, Shema, Yashara, Yahweh, Allah, you know, Yahweh, Shema, Yashara, Yahweh, Allah, you know, Yahweh, Hear, O Israel, Yahweh power, Yahweh is one. You may stand on your feet and give the Most High praise. God, Shabbat Mashiach, Yahushua.
Hey, all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Yahushua. How y'all brothers doing? Good. Today I'm gonna be real short. Bring out a couple of scriptures on Purim and just the comparisons, how Pharaoh dealt with us at the same time also. Because Purim, when you read, if I'm not mistaken, it's in the book of Esther. And it happened, my memory is around maybe 5 BC. In the book of Esther, when it tells you about how they conspired against the Israelites to kill them.
That's right.
The king of Persia, matter of fact, I think he had an advisor, okay, and it just means lot. And he had an advisor, and they conspired against the children of Israel. And as a commemoration, we come and we think about that. We come together because the Most High always delivered us, out of the situations, out of the most egregious, situations. Somebody give me Exodus, the 1st chapter. And you can start when Pharaoh wanted to kill off all the children of Israel. And it's the same as it is in comparisons to America as well, too. It's all about that seed. That's what Esau and that's what all the nations are mainly concerned with, to kill off, a nation of people, or to kill off anything, you've got to get to where it generates and where it starts from. Like that old saying, you can kill a tree, but the roots,
That's right.
but the roots go free.
That's right.
You can kill a tree, but the roots gonna still go free. Okay, so I tried to think about that last week, Yeshua, when that dude was out there saying, that's not my fault. It's not my fault. I was trying to think of that, man. But you're the root, from the tree. That's still hanging around and still around, man. You're the root of your people. Okay, you got it, Yahshua? Call it and read it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 7.
Uh-huh.
And the children of Israel were fruitful.
And we're always fruitful. That's how we are. Esau's the opposite. Like I always say, Esau's the opposite of everything that the Most High stands for. He wants to kill babies. We want to have them. We got woolly hair. The white woman got stringy hair. We like our meat hot. Esau like his meat cold. We like our meat cooked. He likes the blood coming out of it. Esau likes medication. We like herbs. Anything you can think of, that's the opposite, man. I'm telling you, Esau is it. And the word devil just means deceiver. All right? Anything. You can think of anything. Anything you can think of. Okay? This man is the total opposite. We love nature. He likes cutting down the trees. All right? We like staying here on earth. He likes going up into space. Anything you think of. We like animals. He like killing them. We like fishing and eating them. He catches them and throws them back. Go ahead.
And increased abundantly.
That's how we always been. Okay, Esau knows that to this day as well too. Okay, that's how we are. Okay, we increase. Esau can't count us. We're like the sands of the sea. We're innumerable. It tells you that also in the Apocrypha as well too. Go ahead.
And multiply.
And multiply. Go ahead.
And wax exceeding mighty.
And wax exceedingly and mighty. To have a nation, you got to have kids. Okay, leave it up to Satan. Everything just be eradicated. Again, the Most High likes life. Okay, Esau likes death. It's the total opposite, King Ryan. Okay, we like the nice scent of frankincense. Esau like the nice scent of pollution and funk. Okay, that's what he does. He likes that, man. How you gonna have a society where you just create garbage and the stench, and then you eat? And they had a picture online. Somebody give me hold that what you got. You can keep reading. Somebody give me Baruch 1 and 4. They had a picture in New York City where the people was actually eating on the outside of the street. You know how they are, priests. The people sit on the sidewalk and eat. I never understood that one, King Ryan. And right beside them was just a big old pile of garbage, man. Like from here, they sitting there eating, their meal, and they supposed to eat the food. There's a pile of garbage right beside them, man. Okay? That's uncleanliness, man. How do you eat in a place where you got a big old pile of garbage sitting next to you? We like cleanliness. Esau likes filthiness, man. That's how he is. And that's how Satan is too, man. Satan likes anything that's filthy. You can't think. You can't concentrate. You can't move. Your spirit is off in filthiness. When you go in your house, man, if your house is totally messed up, you ain't gonna want to go inside your house, man.
That's right.
Just the mere thought of you going inside your house and everything is out of order, clothes throwing all over the place, it don't smell right, you got dishes in the sink, the food that you made from last week is still caked up, the macaroni and cheese is caked up on the pots and the pans, man. It's not gonna make you feel good, man. You're not gonna, man, I'm going over to Priest's house. His house always clean. I'm getting the hell out of here. Why you over here so much? I don't know. I was just in the neighborhood all week. A lot of brothers won't invite you to their house because it's a little unkept. All right? A lot of brothers won't do it, man. That goes to show you right now. Y'all brothers coming to my house? Nah, man. Why you can't come over your house? You know how it is, man. You know how it is. A lot of brothers' houses just unkept, just clean. Okay? Unclean, rather. Okay? Go ahead, finish reading.
It says, and the land was filled with them.
Mm-hmm.
Now there arose up a new king over Egypt.
That's right.
Which knew not Joseph.
Ramses the second, Pharaoh. Go ahead.
And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
That's what Esau has always feared. Okay, even back on the time of the book of Esther, when you read all the way through it, it tells you that that's what Esau fears the most. Okay, us coming back as a great and exceeding nation. Okay, the conquered nation, you have to divide it. That's common sense, and everybody here should know that. And Esau has divided us up as a people, religion, through structure, pitted us against each other. It's the black man against the black woman now. The family structure's all jacked up. Now it's all about me, what I can do, self-love. I deserve this. What is that word I've been looking for all week long? It's a word that starts with self. It is going to come back to me, okay? But it's all about me. What about us? Don't you know you're better off together than you are divided up, man? Okay, and not to say that the sisters and the brothers in here think that, but on the outside, man, that's all you see now, man. Okay, I love myself, self-love. The Most High said in the last days, men shall be lovers of what?
Themselves.
Of themselves. Love what? Yourself. Every time you look on Facebook, you love yourself first. Whatever happened to love the Most High? Yeah. Right. Love yourself first. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself, maintaining your structure, your well-being, okay, your balance of life. It's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but when you start loving yourself more than the Most High, okay, and start you at fitness, Planet Fitness, every time you get on the machine, you taking pictures and you can't even exercise. How do they exercise? And they taking selfies and they talking to themselves and they walking and this and that. It used to be a time when people used to go to the gym just to exercise. Now people go to the gym, King Rhyme, just to shoot videos now, man, and TikToks. You can't look at Facebook no more, man.
Right.
All right? It's becoming X-rated now. It disgusts me, King Ryan. Okay, every time I look at Facebook and you got people in there, and it used to be a time when they used to exercise. That's all I'm going to say, man. Now they're doing everything else other than that. Read that part one more time, Yashawan, about
It says, come,
there rose up.
now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph.
Right.
And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Keep on.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies.
Yeah, let me say this too. Okay, usually I don't let it go that long. But it said, let us deal wisely with them. You know, Esau ain't no fool, man. Esau knows the records, okay, of our forefathers. Okay, and Esau knows exactly who you are. Esau deals wisely with us. Okay, if Esau kill off too many of us at one time, they know that something is going to happen. Okay, throughout the atmosphere. They know the Most High is going to get angry and mad. Esau deals wisely, okay, with us. That's why every once in a while he may give you a little something here, he may give you a little something there. He deals wisely with us, man. Okay, but at the same time too, okay, he wants to eradicate us all at one time. Okay, because he can't stand you of who you are. You're the only ones that's hated because of who you are, man. Okay, there are many people out here that got dark skin. Many people out here that got dark skin. But you're the ones that's hated, the Puerto Ricans, the Haitians, okay, the Dominicans. You're hated because of who you are. Your very existence bothers Satan, man. You walking around and on your job, they letting East Indians, especially on my job, they treat East Indians like gold, man. Okay? A lot of them walking around, King Ryan, skin darker than me, man. Okay, but it's just something about that Negro, man. On the job, they don't let you get away with nothing, man. Nothing. Your very existence bothers him, man. Okay? You let somebody else be on the corner saying what we saying, okay, or doing what we're doing, man. Okay, 9 times out of 10 they won't get bothered, but it's just our very existence that just irks Satan, man. Okay, you can walk in a gas station, you get looked at different, okay, than everybody else. You go to school, your kids get treated different. You go to court, the judge look at you different, give you a harsher sentence, okay, on anything, man. Okay, it's your existence of who you are, and they know it. Some people might don't even know it. I don't hate nobody. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Deep down inside, yes, you do, man. White people get knocked out all the damn time on TikTok, man. All the damn time. Boldly say it too. Preacher, nigga, you know, they all got nothing. Like, nigga, okay, get knocked, all the teeth knocked right out of their damn mouth, man. It's in them to say it, man. Okay, it's in them to hate you. Read Baruch 4 and 1.
God, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4. You said 1 and 4?
4 and 1.
4 and 1. Book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1.
Yes, sir.
This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh.
Yeah, and that's what the book is filled with. Okay, nothing but commandments. Okay, laws and statutes, not just 10. Okay, the 10 just guides you. The 10 is just a guide and a preference. Okay, to get to the statutes. Okay, what you're supposed to do, the laws, how everything's supposed to be worked out. Okay, and the commandments. Okay, the laws and the statutes. Okay, what to do. Okay, with the civil laws, the dietary laws. Okay, thou shalt not kill. Kill what? All right, thou shalt not kill. Kill what? Okay, you gotta eat. All right, run that by a Christian. Thou shalt not kill. Okay, kill what? Okay, you gotta go into the statutes, okay, and you gotta go into, okay, the statutes to find out what it is that you can kill and what you can't kill. All right, so the Most High said, here's the book of the law talking about the scriptures, go ahead.
And the law that endureth forever.
And the Most High said the law endureth forever. All right, I read that to a brother about 6 months ago. He couldn't get around that. Couldn't get around it, man. The Most High said, "The law endure forever." There's old foolish brothers out here trying to twist everything around and try to make it lawful for you to do certain things on the Shabbat. I know priest going into that. That's why I ain't gonna touch it to it. Okay, certain things now is lawful that you can do certain things at your pleasure now. That's what happens. That's what happens, man. An idle mind is Satan's playground, man. You got brothers that sit around and start thinking about things and think up things, okay, just to make themselves seem wise. That's going through Israel like leaven, man. You can do certain things now on the Shabbat, okay, for your own pleasure, man. What kind of foolishness is that? The scriptures don't say that, man. Okay, the Most High said plain and simple. He said, don't do your own pleasure on the Sabbath day, man. And then I seen a video where a brother actually read the definition of pleasure, and it cut him. It cut him, man. I said, he's cutting himself. I said, I don't believe this. He's reading exactly, okay, what he's trying to actually defend and promote. He's reading where it says, don't do that. The pleasure, what he's talking about, the scripture and definition says, don't do it, man. Okay? So that's off, man. That's off. What the hell's wrong with Israel, man? Just doing anything at their own will to try to what? Promote Satanism, man. Go ahead.
Come. All they that keep it shall come to life.
The Most High said, all of us that keep it shall come to life. Again, Esau's about death, the Most High is about life. Okay, because that's a very dark way, okay, to live when you out there, okay, in the world, man. Okay, it's death, it's scared to death. If you're not of the Most High, you just as good as gone.
Right.
You just as good as gone, because the worries of this world is going to kill you. Satan's device is going to kill you eventually. The medications, okay, the school systems is going to eventually kill you. Okay, the way Esau operates, everything is just geared towards death, man. The drug systems out here. Just think of anything, man. Okay, vacation and bungee jumping. You may not come back. Okay, how's that fun? Okay, getting on a jet ski, you going 200 miles an hour, and you scared to damn death. Okay, why? That's supposed to be fun, man. I'm gonna get on a jet ski. Oh, really? You going 200 miles an hour, and you scared as hell while you on the damn jet? I hope this damn thing don't fall over. That's supposed to be fun, man. That's close. Look, that's ridiculous, man. Because Esau, what? He's a daredevil, man. He's always tempting the Most High, man. You on vacation, okay, and you jumping off a 2,000 feet cliff, and hoping you don't die all the way down. That's fun. I like living. Okay, this old terrible stinking place we live in, shoot. Okay, believe it or not, man, nobody wants to die. Like Tupac said. What did Tupac say? Everybody want to go to heaven. You know what it is. Everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die, man. That's a quick way to end your life, man. Even in a society when they promote things that's pleasurable and you supposed to ski and go on a ski resort, man. You going down a mountain 200 miles an hour. You going by trees hoping you don't hit one of them damn trees, man. Is that fun? Gun? That ain't no fun. I'd rather sit in my house, man, with a bottle of wine just chilling out, man. Listening to some jazz. Okay, now that's fun. Opening up the book, learning what not to do. That's fun. All right? Go ahead.
Come. But such as leave it shall die.
Most High said if you leave this, you're going to die, man. All right? You test the Most High out if you want to and try to play games. The Most High said if you leave, give me Maccabees 1:9, Yashawan. The Most High said if you leave it, you're going to die, man. All right. In my experience, I done seen certain brothers, man, leave this, try to leave it, okay, try to wiggle their way around. This is a part of a lifestyle now. Israel's a household name now, man. Okay, you got celebrities saying certain names that they never said before, okay, that you know is only a testament of Israel. Some things we only say, King Ryan.
Right.
Okay, and when you see somebody on TV mention the word Edomite, you're like, whoa, wait a minute now. Okay, the Most High, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, we're the only ones that say that. We start wearing braids and start wearing fringes. Whoa, wait a minute now. You gonna say something?
No, you know, you had Nick Cannon recently did a little skit and he said Edomite. No way. He said the word Edomite. Did anybody see that? You saw that? Yeah, he come out doing a little skit talking about these Edomites. Yeah, they're gonna have him recant that again. They're gonna take his money and make him do some type of ritual. He's gonna be in a dress before long. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. Oh, Nick Cannon. Yeah, he's right about that, man. They got him looking like Urkel now, man. Okay, Nick Cannon used to look a little, militant. Okay, at one time they got him looking just like Urkel from his shoes. I saw his show about a month ago. And I said, man, Nick Cannon got his job back. I said, man, let me turn the TV up, man. Got him looking just like Urkel, man. Wearing women's shoes. He like Russell Westbrook, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Tight jeans, a tight suit, man. Okay? It's crazy, man. Esau will let you come back, but only on Satan's conditions, man. He'll let you come back. And if you don't, Esau will be like, okay, well, you want to live like them Negroes in Marcy Projects, don't you? If you're used to a certain lifestyle that's compromised, okay, and compromise your morals, and if that's what you're used to, you're going to pick Satan every time, man. All right, read Maccabees 1 and 9.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
And after his death,
Rhyme, Ephesians 4:24. Go ahead.
and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
Talking about the Roman kings and emperors back then. Darius, Seleucus, I used to know this about Darius, Seleucus, Alexander, and Cassandra. Okay, go ahead.
So did their sons after them.
And so did their sons after them. Talking about the from the Romans, from the Greeks all the way to the Romans, up into the British Empire today. Go ahead.
Many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
The Most High said evils have multiplied in the earth. All right, this is what you got here in America, priest. This is an evil society. There's no way around it, man. From the time you walk out your door, from the time you come back home, from the time, it's an evil society. Most High say you're supposed to pray continually, man, continually. I'm driving, I'm praying. Okay, I'm walking out my door, I'm praying. Okay, when I'm at the slave farm, I'm praying, man. Praying for not only for myself, but you brothers and sisters as well too, man. All right, that you make it home and back. Okay, that we won't see imminent death in a catastrophe way, man. All right, we got to pray for one another. All right, in these last days. Okay, because we all we got. Go ahead.
Verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
And there came out of them a wicked root.
That's right. That's that word root again. Okay, the tree. When the tree is cut, the root run free. Okay, there you go again. That word root. Okay, the roots run free, man. Okay, that goes to show you right there that Esau is the root. Okay, of their fathers. I ain't have nothing to do with it. That wasn't me. Yes, it was. You're the root of that tree right there, man. Okay? Read what I had you, Ephesians 4:24.
Come, this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 24.
And the root actually is the British Empire, okay, that you see here today. All right? We all speak in that British English language, man. When you go over to Great Britain, they can understand you, King Ryan. Okay, we speak the broken English over here called Ebonics. Okay, but when you go over to Great Britain, when you go over to England, they can understand every word that you're saying because they were speaking that language, okay, back during the time of slavery as well, too. That's why we speak the English language. It's not our language, man.
Right.
That's why Moses always told Pharaoh, let the children of Israel go, man, so they can worship me, man. Okay? Hard as hell, man. Okay? To do what we want to do here in captivity, but we got to do it. We still got to do it. Okay, that was one of Pharaoh's, that was one of the Most High's biggest complaints. Let them go, man. Get all these distractions out there, man. Cell phones and homeless people coming up to you, man. Esau working and slaving the hell out of you, man. It's hard, man. It's hard, man. Go ahead.
It says, and that ye put on the new man.
Yeah, Most High said this. Put on that new man, man. Put on that new man. Okay. All right, it's hard, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this, man. Okay. I'm blessed that I got this at a young age, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. The Most High knew exactly what he was doing. Okay, when he pulled me out at a young age, man, he said, I got to save this nigga right here, man. I got to save this nigga right here, man. Okay, something's gonna happen to him. All right, because it's hard to tell an older man, okay, when he get beyond the age of 35, maybe 40 years old, okay, what righteousness is and what righteousness is and what negative is when you've been doing it for 35 years. Okay, because you're used to a certain standard. You're used to doing your own ways. Okay, it's hard to tell. I met someone about maybe 2 months ago, and I was trying to explain, to the young lady, if certain things is gonna happen, you got to stop doing this, you got to stop doing that, you got to stop doing it. She said, let me think about it. And she called me back that same night and said, I can't do it. I'm not gonna stop giving up having fun. I said, so you love Satan more than the Most High. I said, you're not doing this for me. Okay, you're doing this for the Most High. Okay, the Most High commands that you have a certain diet and commands that you give up Christmas and Thanksgiving. I'm not ready to stop having fun. That's exactly what she told me, Yashuan. Okay, so you ready to serve Satan more than the Most High, and that's the mindset of a lot of people. You try to, even a man and a woman, that's the mindset of everybody out here. They don't want to give up this world, man, and they call this world having fun. How the hell you call having fun that guy? What's his name again? The one that had the concert over there.
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm doing the Purple Rain, Prince, yeah. right. Travis Scott, that's fun. Getting smushed up and about 10 people get murdered, that's fun, huh? All right. Look at that old Mary J. Blige on a verse at the Super Bowl, man. That's fun. She need to go sit down somewhere, man.
You see,
okay.
You see she passed out.
No, I didn't see that.
At the end of the show, she laid out.
Purposely.
Yeah, purposely.
You think so?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, she's too old for that, man. Okay. Up there dancing like she drunk, man. Who does that, man? Okay. Sit down, Mary. Your time is coming, going. Her and old fathead Dr. Dre. Okay. Yeah, old Dr. Dre getting up there singing them old song. Dun, 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 dun. And everybody up there crip walking, man. I've never seen nothing like that in my life, King Ryan. Never seen nothing like, I know you have, but I've never seen nothing like that. 100 people on stage crip walking at the same time, okay, with Snoop Dogg. Snoop has got to be at least about 75, man. At least 75. You still doing that? That's a real good example. Okay, to your kids, Snoop, old Courtney. Go ahead, finish up.
It says, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness.
That's right. The Most High said anything that he does is created in righteousness, man. Okay, and true holiness, man.
That's right.
Okay, everything. I mean, everything that the Most High creates, okay, is in true holiness. Okay, and it's in righteousness as well. I'm gonna get one more, and I'm gonna let the priest take over. Okay, he let me go first today. Give me Mark 4 and 14. Give me Mark 4 and 14. Just be careful. Just be very careful out there in these last days. And like I always say, the hotline is always available, to reach out to brothers. That first initial thought, like I said at the summit, that first initial thought that you got not to do certain things, call a brother so you won't jump off the edge, man. Okay? Don't let Satan overtake you. Okay? Overtake your rights. That first initial thought is always that right thought. Okay? Always remember that. Go ahead and read it. Call it and read it.
The book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 14. The sower soweth the word.
Yeah, the Most High said the sower soweth the word. That's what we out there doing. We sowing the word. Go ahead.
And these are they by the wayside.
People standing by the side listening. People over here across the street listening. The ones in the front. Shoot, good for that. Do you believe in the Bible? They come. These are the ones by the wayside. Go ahead.
Where the word is sown.
Where the word is sown. Okay, Glenwood Avenue, out in Dallas, Texas. Chicago, out in Atlanta. Okay, Raleigh, North Carolina. Go ahead.
But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word.
How many of you brothers ever been teaching somebody and somebody standing there actually being attentive, man, sitting there listening, and then you got some old cracker, okay, or you got somebody come by and they actually attentive, or you may have a woman that's listening, her man may come, okay, and take it away, or you may have a man that's listening attentively, and then you may have some woman come on, let's go, okay. Satan coming. Okay, you got a testimony, King Ryan? I seen you over there puffing up.
That happened with Yashawan last night. And the week before. And then last night, I was teaching, and this dude was on his way to the club at Sea Grace. And then, I kid you not, I did not see this. He listening to see who his nationality is.
Come.
We starting off with the basics. And then this drunk brother, high brother, he on something. He came, took away the word. The brother that was listening went to the damn club.
Right.
And then the drunk dude just ran off. Like he did his job. And
Right.
Completed.
Right. Stay consistent. And let me say this too, man. Stay consistent in this. And what I mean by that, don't matter what happens to you, because, things are going to happen. Nobody's perfect. Woman came up to Christ. Disciples are saying, get that whore out of here. Get out of here. Y'all shall say, listen, he that have not sinned, throw the first stone. Everybody look around, look down, start kicking rocks, okay? Because listen, we're not perfect, all right? And what's going to happen to that brother right there, he's going to remember, okay, what y'all said. Like I said, Satan did his job, man.
Right.
Okay, Satan did his job. And Satan goes into people, okay, just to do just that, to complete his mission. All right, and like I said again, the best thing you can do, okay, you're gonna righteous man fall seven times and get back up. It depends on what you do, okay, after what you do, and you know that you transgress. Okay, you don't just keep transgressing over and over and over, habitual, okay, transgressor. Even the Most High, even Esau's courts got something for that. Okay, like the Most High said, you know, ignorance, he'll wink at it, man. Okay, because you don't know no better. But if you just continue to do the same thing over and over and over, the sentence start becoming harsher. And ultimately, what's going to happen with the Most High is that ultimate, okay, punishment. Okay, and that ultimate, okay, is that death, man. All right, so you got to be careful of that, man. Okay, come back stronger, man. Come back even stronger from what you do. You're gonna fall, get on back up, man. Don't be in your house, man, with the covers over your head and crying. Come back stronger, man. Okay, come back stronger, man. Okay, call up a brother, man. Okay, get some strength, okay, out of these words, man. Okay, to make you a little bit more stronger. Go ahead, Ryan, that's it.
Come, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately.
Bingo.
And taketh away the word.
That's right. The Most High says Satan cometh immediately. Satan don't like this, man. All day long, Satan doing his job out here. Okay, when people out there, man, killing each other, smoking weed, okay, having fun, going out there, doing things they ain't supposed to be doing. They having fun, man. Okay, Satan ain't bothered with them. As soon as you come back, start changing your diet, change your mind. You ain't affiliated no more with Halloween. Okay, you start despising, okay, evil. All right, that's when Satan wake up and be like, oh, now I gotta do my job. Oh my goodness, man. Okay, there's people from Henrico County. Oh boy, that's about 4 over there from Henrico County. Okay, over in Virginia. Oh my goodness, man. Now I gotta get up. I gotta do my job, man. Okay, Satan don't like that, man. Go ahead, Malak. Go ahead.
Matthew 13 and 18, so like in 19. When anyone hears the words of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which is sown in his heart.
All the time.
This is he which receiveth seed by the wayside.
Yeah, okay, that happens all the time, man. All the time. Stay consistent in this, man. No matter what your relatives say and what the people got to say to you, man. Okay, stay consistent in this, man. Okay, that's what they respect. If you in this and you bouncing out, you lukewarm, you got one leg out, you got one leg in, you got half your body, man. People don't respect that, man. Your relatives don't respect that. You go back home, man, you still the same person, you cutting up, man, you're in the middle of the floor, you're dancing, and this, that. They don't respect that. You're in the refrigerator, you're eating chitlins, man. They don't respect that. My sister, man, I'm gonna tell you, she's been married to a 5%er for as long as I can remember, man. All right, and they pride themselves, man. That's the first thing I learned from that dude, man. Don't eat pork. Okay, 2 things I learned from him when I was a little kid. Not to eat pork, and the white man's the devil. He had that right. I didn't understand it when I was younger, but I understand it now, clearly. Okay? Pride in me. I don't eat that. I don't eat this. I don't eat. What you eating that for? When I was a kid, he used to get on me all the time, King Ryan. Don't what you eating that for? What you eating now, ladies, for? That got glucosamine in it, and this and that. Don't what you eat rice for? White rice for? This, that. It used to scrutinize me all the time, man. What you eat rib tips for? This, that, this, that. It's like this guy used to be everywhere. I used to be man, where you come from, man? I'm in a Chinese restaurant getting rib tips, man, and he right there. Like, where you come from, man? What are you in there for, man? I'm in here for some chicken wings, man. Don't get the rib tips, man. Don't eat that. I mean, this got scrutinized, man. All of a sudden, my parents, my sister ain't gonna never see this. My parents had something, I think, 4 years ago, man, and my mother was in the kitchen. My mother was in the kitchen. She was cooking. She was slicing up some ham, man. And she said, well, I know you don't eat this. And I said, you know right, Ma, I don't eat that, right? And then my sister's gonna sneak up in there and she gonna put a fork in the ham and she gonna look back at me and put, that's foolishness, man. Okay, can't take her serious, man. You know, did it husband right there, man. 5%, don't eat that. He wasn't in the kitchen telling her not to eat it, King Ryan.
Right.
All right? Ooh, I just had a taste for it. That's exactly what she told me. Ooh, I just had a taste for it. Damn. Yeah, man, the foul in your temple like that. Is that it on that?
Come.
Okay, good. I'm gonna make an announcement about Passover. That's the reason why I cut it short. I'm gonna get with y'all brothers at camp. I just need about maybe 4 of y'all. Okay, it can be whoever the 4 is. I just need 4. You on the list. Okay, so I just need 3 now. Okay, I need 3 brothers to help me out with Passover as far as you too. That's right. Last year, like you did, I need your deep freezer. Okay, so I just need 2 more. Okay, to help me out, the guy out back there trying to hide in the colored section. I see you. Okay. Okay, that's 3. Okay, just give me one more. There you go, King Ryan. That's it. That's all I need right there. Yahshua had his hands folded. Okay. Hey, listen, with that, I'm going to say all praise to the Most High. I'm going to give it over to the priest, and I'll talk to y'all brothers out in camp, and I'll just give y'all some details, and that's about it. Better early than later. Okay? All right, all praise to the Most High. Yahweh Shabbat.
All praise. Put your hands together. All praise to the Most High. Elder spoke well in the spirit. Yeah, in the spirit of Purim, you know, we had class the so-called Wednesday, and we went into it. But in the spirit of Purim, I just want to bring out some parallels real quick before I go into a little lesson. Not going to be long. But anybody know what the word poor means? Anybody know what that word poor, the root of Purim? Well, it would seem like it's similar to, it's a Persian word, because we know that we were incarcerated and under the garrison of the Persians during that time. So it is a Persian word, but it means lots. So the word pure means lots. Now in the Hebrew, parar, guess what it means? It is synonymous with that of, means to dismantle, break, destroy, or to break into crumbs. And one of the customs of casting lots was, even the Persian customs was to take stone, little bits of stone, and that's how they would cast the lots. That's how lots would be cast. So again, the word pure is also related to the Hebrew word parar or parar, which means to dismantle, break, destroy, break into crumbs. So when we look at what happened to us during that time, what was Israel able to do? They were able to destroy their enemy. So we see the symbolism. Now, when you go into the scriptures, we know that rock represents, we know it represented Peter, which was that stone. And the Most High said, on this stone, this is where he would build his kingdom, on this foundation. Peter's name being the rock, being the original stone. We also know synonymous with the stone that the builders rejected. It become the chief cornerstone. Now, when you go into the scripture, somebody grab me Matthew 21 and 44, and then give me 2 Ezra 16 and 11. So I just want to bring out some of these similarities or comparison, and you yourself can do the research when it comes to a stone. And the stone, when you look at King Dawud, he chose 5 smooth stones to defeat the enemy. So we see that stone represents destruction to our enemies, man. And even during the time of Purim, the Most High delivered us, and we became a stone. You know, they cast lots, Haman cast lots on us, and then look at the irony. And he did it with stones, but the stone ended up, the stone that he rejected, which was the children of Israel, ended up being the one to destroy him. All right? So that's what we have to look at. And we got to stand stiffly as stones in this truth, man. That's right. We can't waver. So in the spirit of Purim, this is what I want us to take from that. You know, sins, man, weaken you. Sins make you soft, all right? And you don't have that strength when it comes to defeat your enemy. Even as Elder was talking about, when we came out of Egypt, our responsibility was to stand strong on the words of the Heavenly Father. We needed to be, if you did not apply the blood, there would be no deliverance. If you didn't adhere to the instructions of the Heavenly Father, you would not have the strength to defeat your enemy. So read what you got.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 21, verse 44. And whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken.
Shall be what?
Shall be broken.
And what stone is that? That's YHWHC, man. That's YHWH, and that's also represented to the word, man.
Come.
Read on.
But on whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder.
That's how we gotta be. And when you read verse 42, it says, YHWH saith unto them, did ye never read in the scriptures that the stone which the builders rejected, the same is become the head of the corner? This is Yahweh's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Why is it marvelous? Because it's going to bring victory to us, man. Whoever comes against this stone, man, read 43 again.
Verse 43.
Salaki, 44.
Come. Verse 44. And whomsoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken.
Shall be broken, man. So they're going to be destroyed. You know, whoever comes up against Hamashiach Yahushua and his people. And we see what's happening to nations now because of their persecution or oppression of the children of Israel. But if you don't become that stone, meaning staying on this word, you know, lots are actually going to be cast against you. That stone, now you're an offense to me. What did Yahushua say to Peter before he acknowledged him as being converted and the rock? He said, you're an offense to me. He said, get thee behind me, Satan, for you save us not the things of the Most High. And when we do that, that same Peter, man, was seen as Satan, and that same Peter was known as the rock. We got to make a decision. We gonna be soft Peter, or we gonna be the rock, man. Who we gonna be? And because if we don't savor the things of the Most High, now you're an offense to the Most High. And now when you fall upon Yahushua, our King, our Judge, you're going to be ground into powder, man. He's going to destroy you. Read the other, I had the other verse. Bring that and then get your precept, Ron.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16, verse 11. It says, the Lord shall threaten.
The Lord shall what?
The Lord shall threaten.
He going to threaten, man. Come on.
And who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Beaten to powder at his presence, man. That's the judgment. That's that rock, man. All right? What were you going to say, Ron?
Yeah, I just wanted to get a few precepts that to kind of land me back off what you were saying. This is Daniel 2:34. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and break them to pieces.
And to what?
Break them to pieces.
Come on.
And I'm going to just jump to 41. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of the potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. I got a few more. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. That's talking about the rock.
That's talking about the rock. That's talking about the nation of Israel. All right? Being strong, being that power. You know, when Isaiah 1:26, it's going to be on righteousness. Where have you ever seen the righteous forsaken or a seed begging bread? That's because they standing on the word, and this is the foundation in which Yahweh's nation is going to be built on the rock, on obedience. All right?
I got one more.
Bring it out.
All right, it's Zechariah 43 and 10. Thou son of man, show the house to the house of Israel, that they may be ashamed of their iniquities, and let them measure the pattern. Verse 11, and if they be ashamed of all that they have done, show them the form of the house. And that word form is rock.
It's rock. Look at that. And that's why you have to be, your belief and your faith got to stand on a solid foundation. That foundation got to be stone, man. All right, for it to stand.
Let me say something real quick. Yeah, and Ryan, when you read up, when it's talking about the iron that's mingled with the clay, it's talking about the Greek Empire, because the ways, okay, that America thrives off of is the old ancient Greek customs, and it's still mingled up in here in America, as far as the military and as far as the thought process and as far as everything else. And it's mixed up in the clay. It's weak now. It's like nothing now, man. Okay, so it's still remnants, okay, of the Roman Empire that's still mingled and mixed up here in America. But the Most High said it's going to be beaten. It's going to be nothing no more, man. He's going to raise us up off of the foundation of the rock.
Come. That's why it says, even going back with Yahushua coming back with the rod of iron. You see what I'm saying? And he's going to break all in pieces who are not of him.
Right.
You know, they have not been obedient. I think YHWH was next. Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 3 and verse 7. But when, verse 8, bring forth therefore fruits meet for repentance, and think not to say within yourselves, we have Abraham to our father. For I say unto you, that the Most High is able of these stones to raise up children unto Abraham.
You see that? And that's symbolism of the strength that we would have. All right? We see it all throughout the scripture. Go ahead, King Yashwan.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 62, and verse 1. It says, truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation.
He what?
He only is my rock.
He's my rock and my salvation, man. Come on.
He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved.
That's the symbolism even of the Dawid fighting the Philistines, Goliath. Because he trusted that rock was to symbolize YHWH, man. And he destroyed the enemy. Look at how big Goliath was. And the fear that he put in all the nation of Israel at that time, except for Dawid, because he was standing on the Most High. That was his foundation, man. All right? And that's what we have to take from Purim. 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 45. He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing, man. You're not going to fight and win against the enemy if you still operate as a mortal man. It's got to be through the Spirit. All right? He answered, said unto me, these are they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms. 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Most High. So we see that even that rod of iron being stiff, synonymous with the stone, man. Unmovable, unshakable, that solid foundation. All right? All right, all praises. So I want to bring in just a little bit, like I said, I won't going to be long. I want to kind of deal with this word deceit. Because we don't want to be deceitful before the Most High. All right, that's going to weaken us as well. All right, so even just a simple definition for the word deceit, it is the action or practice of deceiving someone by concealing or misrepresenting the truth. And so we have a lot of people out here that are operating deceitful in YHWH, even in their teachings, man.
That's right.
What they're doing, they're concealing or misrepresenting the truth. Do you know when you misrepresent the truth, you can hold the truth in unrighteousness according to the scriptures. Right. Guess that's misrepresenting the truth, and you're operating in deceit. You're being deceitful. When we come to camp, and because the Most High, we learn this, and we know this, even on this past so-called Wednesday class, that the Most High is in the midst of YHWH. He's in the midst of the camp. And so if there's deceit in the camp, what do you think the Most High is going to do about that when you're misrepresenting his truth? All right? Do you know that the word conceal means to keep something secret, prevent from being known or noticed? And we do this with the word. When you teach unrighteous doctrines, when you teach compromising doctrines, man, to seduce people into immoral practices, you're operating in deceit. And deceit is the act or practice of deceiving by concealment. That's what I want to get, by cover-up. The cover-up. That's why this nation going to be judged for what they covered up about who we are. All right? And when you withhold the truth, when you withhold obedience from the Most High, guess what? You're concealing. All right? concealment or distortion of the truth for the purpose of misleading a purpose. That's why the devil is considered what? A deceiver. All right? People don't realize that when they do this, they are operating under the spirit of deceit. In the Hebrew, the word deceit is Strong's numbers 87411. The sense of deceiving, fraud, craft, deceit. Remember, crafty, Psalms 83, right?
That's right.
It took crafty counsel. There you go. All right? False, feign, guile, cunningly, subtly, and treachery. And a lot of people think that they have been given the green light to operate that way. You haven't. The Most High does not want us to be deceitful. It is the act of causing someone to accept as true or valid what is false or invalid. Right. Like clean and unclean laws. And being able to profane something that is set apart, or kodash, which we know that the word holy means to be kept clean or free from impurity, free from immorality. And if we're teaching people that it's okay to defile days that are supposed to be kept clean, now you're operating in deceit. Right. It is the quality of being dishonest or misleading. It is when a person has a tendency or disposition to deceive or give false impression, not honest. Somebody give me the book of Jeremiah 17:9. We're just gonna go with this, and then somebody give me Job 27, and I believe 44. Now, somebody real quick, Yahshua, give me Matthew 5:48. That's why the Most High told us to be perfect. Yes, we're not perfect, like Elder brought out. We have to understand, but perfection is something that's asked of us.
Right. Right.
So we have to accomplish perfection.
Right.
All right? Read Matthew 5:48, Yahshua.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. Be therefore perfect.
Be therefore perfect, because we're not perfect. But you can't, that's not an excuse any longer. Right. Yes, we're not perfect. Yes, at one time, we were enemies against the Most High. We had enmity between the Most High, where we were haters of the Most High. But now we no longer have to operate like that. Right. Read again from the top.
Be ye therefore perfect.
Be ye therefore perfect, because you weren't perfect. Read on.
Even as your Father, which is in heaven, is perfect.
Now your Father's perfect, because according to Ecclesiasticus chapter 18, he that liveth forever created all things in general. Verse 2, Yahweh only is righteous. This is where we understand. He's only right. So your righteousness can only come from everlasting. That's why it says an everlasting righteousness, because the righteousness comes from the Most High. Right. All right? Yahweh only is righteous, and there is none other but he. So this is where, that's why it says, be ye perfect as your Father. All right? From everlasting. Bring it out, King Yahshua.
That would be also why he said that our righteousness is as filthy rags.
Absolutely.
Saying being that, our Father is perfect, why Yahweh said there's not one good but the Most High.
But the Most High. And this is why we can't use the excuse that we're not perfect. All right, we get it. Right. We know that now. But what is our responsibility to the perfect one? Right. To the one that is calling us to be perfect. Right. Read on. Okay, come. Give me real quick. Give me, and I was bringing this out. Yeah, Job 1:1. We're gonna show you how to be perfect.
It's the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Oz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect.
That man was, and the word is ooze. The word, and he was what?
And that man was perfect.
Well, in the Hebrew, you could say Oz as well. So perfect. Read on.
And upright.
He was upright. Now this is where it shows you how he operated. Read on.
And one that feared the Most High.
He feared, because we know the beginning of wisdom is what? The fear of the Most High. Read on.
And eschewed evil.
And eschewed evil, man. He didn't want to have it nowhere around him, man. And that's the spirit that y'all gonna have to take to be perfect. That's the spirit that you're gonna need to be that rock before the Most High?
The book of Genesis chapter 6 and verse 9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generation.
In his generation. So you can't say that you can't be perfect in your generation. But he was just because of his relationship with the Most High. Right. And we see many men in the scriptures that were perfect. We see even people in the New Testament that kept the law. You see, and that's what made them perfect, because we know the law is perfect. All right, so we don't have to get into that. But I just want to deal with this Jeremiah 17 and 9.
Jeremiah 17 and 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
This is why we know that we're not perfect. And this should make us humble. It should check yourself before you open your damn mouth, and start teaching nonsense, man. Humble yourself before the Most High, before you be quick to say anything in his presence, man. The heart of man is what?
Deceitful.
Is what?
Deceitful.
Is deceitful, man. And we know that is dishonest, man. It's misleading, man. That's what this word means. It's deceitful. Come on.
Above all things.
It's deceitfully wicked above all things, man. Above everything. That should all put us in a state of humility. And am I listening to my own mind? Am I being led by my own influence? Am I being influenced by a deceitful heart? Read on.
And desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Who can know it? Who can know this, man? The Most High, it would take you to have wisdom to know this. And you would have to have the fear of the Most High, man.
Come.
Bring it out. I knew that you would. Go ahead.
This the book of Psalms, chapter 101, verse 1. This is the Psalm of David. I will sing of mercy and judgment. Unto thee, O Lord, will I sing. I will behave myself wisely in a perfect way.
I will do what?
I will behave myself wisely in a perfect way.
In a perfect way. That's what keeps you perfect. Oh, you got 100 on your test? Man, you perfect. That's a perfect score. Ain't nobody ever had no 100 on their test? Ain't nobody get all A's in something? Well, it's about time that you do. You got to study a little more. You got to, prove what is acceptable in the perfect will of the Heavenly Father, man. Read on.
Oh, when wilt thou come unto me? I will walk within my house with a perfect heart.
With a perfect what?
With a perfect heart.
So now I have a perfect mind before the Most High. Because before, my mind it's not perfect. All right, it's deceitful, man. It's despicable. Read on.
I will set no wicked thing before my eyes.
Ooh, this was Job. I will set no wicked thing with my what?
Before my eyes.
Before my eyes, man. We're going to look at that. Because you had certain men that made a covenant with their eyes, man. With the Most High with their eyes. Read on.
I hate the work of them that turn aside.
I hate the work of them that do what?
That turn aside.
That turn aside, man. We got to stop with this excuse. What it said, I hate the work of them that turn aside. I mean, I hate them that turn aside, man. I hate that flippy-floppy, that wishy-washy. One minute you teaching this doctrine, then the next minute you teaching this doctrine. You at camp this 1 week, next week you not at camp. You hear it a little, and there a little. We're not talking about the precepts. We're talking about your unstable mind. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 5:21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes.
That's it. That's coming because you got that wicked mind. Read on.
And prudent in their own sight.
In your own sight, man. You're being led by a wicked and deceitful heart. Who can know it? Read, Yahshua, finish what you were saying.
It says, it shall not cleave to me. A forward heart shall depart from me.
A froward mind shall depart from me, man. That's why you have to subjugate yourself to the mind of Hamashiach. Let this mind be you that was also in Hamashiach. Hamashiach didn't teach half the garbage that people teaching today. You know what I'm saying? We need to stick with that mind. What put that in your mind to teach that? Right. Who told you? Could it be a deceitful one? One to lead people away? Because we know that the mind is deceitful deceitfully wicked above all things. Man, that's scary. Read on.
I will not know a wicked person.
I will not know a wicked person, man. Man, I won't have a relationship with that person. Now look at all the masses of people who got relationship with wicked people. Knowing that they double-minded, knowing that you teaching all garbage, man. Right. And you still staying there. You ain't get up and run. At the Christian church. Right. Ain't nobody get up and leave. There was one pastor talking about he is the Most High. You looking at the Most High in the flesh. Oh, man. Wicked above all things. I think that came out from Brother Deacon. He brought that out, man. Well, how many of us are sitting right in front of leaders that operate the same way, that we know done committed offenses, man? Right. And you still there. Right. You still around. That's something's wrong with that. Read that part again.
A forward heart shall depart from me.
A forward heart, man. I mean, I'm going to do this anyway. Read on.
I will not know a wicked person.
When you know it's wrong and you still do it, that's who you are. Right. That's who you are. Right. Read on.
Whoso privately slandereth his neighbor.
Whoso privately slandereth his brother, man. And you know how you slander your brother? When you operate in deceit. Right. That would cause you to slander your brother. Because slander is, you breaking the law. That's an offense. Read on.
Him will I cut off.
Read on.
Him that hath an high look and a proud heart will I not suffer.
The Most High is not dealing with you. Before we get any more scriptures, real quick, let me bring these out because we probably got some of the same precepts. All right. So when a person is deceitful, that usually implies an intent to mislead the other person and commonly suggests a false appearance of double dealing, man. You double dealing, man. You got to stop the double deal. 1 minute you sound like you for the law, then the next minute you don't. All right? You making provision for the damn flesh, man. Excuse me, I got to stop. I've just been in that spirit as of late. All right, y'all pray for me. All pray for me. But yeah, let's not be deceived. But again, all be damned that don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Right. All right? It ain't like it's not in the scripture. All right. All right. Let's not be deceived. Concealing information from your partner is considered being deceptive, according to the Bible. This is between husband and wife. It's just not right. Many say it's not a sin. So let's let the word speak. Real quick, give me that. I'm going to get to you. Give me the Deuteronomy. We probably got it. Deuteronomy 27:44. And then somebody give me Psalms 101, verse 7.
You said Deuteronomy.
Salaki. Job 27:44, Psalms 101 and 7. Big Malak, give me Isaiah 53 and 9. Yahshua, give me Mark 7:22 through 23.
You said Job 27?
Job chapter 27, verse 44. Elder, bring out your scripture.
Yeah, this was going along with priest was saying. This is Matthew 24:24. It says, "There shall arise false Christs," all right, meaning saviors, "and false prophets, and they shall show great signs, new breakdowns, and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible," here it is right here, "they shall deceive the very elect."
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Salaki. Yeah, they shall deceive the very elect, and we see that that's happening. The elect, they shall deceive the very elect. So those that have been elected to follow Yahweh, now they're being deceived. Right, there you go. The Israelites, now you're being deceived. You know you're an Israelite, it's not enough, but now you're being deceived. Right. All right? Yeah, it was Job 27:4, Salaki.
It's the book of Job, chapter 27, verse 4. "My lips shall not speak wickedness."
My lips shall not speak wickedness. That wickedness is synonymous with that forward heart, man. That pride. Because you know what? You got something on your mind. You got something that you want to push. You got your agenda. There's something, I don't know if it's money at the root of it. I don't know if it's women at the root of it. But it's something that you want. More so than whom you're serving. All right? Read.
Come. And the spirit, Salakia, nor my tongue utter deceit.
Nor my tongue utter deceit. So my lips shall not speak wickedness. We got to remember that, man. That we don't, that's why sometimes it's just better to say, man, let somebody else teach. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else say something if you're not in the right spirit, man. Right. If you are following yourself. And the scriptures say, examine yourself to see if you in the faith. Know your own self. See if you're obedient enough to even be speaking stuff. Want to set yourself up all of a sudden. You know, putting these titles on you and saying dumb stuff in terms of worshiping men. That they this, they that. You don't know that. Who told you that? That's your own mind, man. Did the Most High say that? All right. Read on. It's amazing. We can quote Isaiah 8:20, but we don't do it a lot of times.
Right. We're
not speaking according to the word. Read on.
Verse 5. God forbid.
The Most High forbids this. Read.
God forbid that I should justify you. Till I die, I will not remove mine integrity from me.
So that's what we got to do, man. And that's discipline. That's what it's all about, self-control. Give me that Psalms 101 and 7.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 101, verse 7. He that worketh deceit shall not dwell within my house.
Oh, man. But yet you claim that you this, you that, and you teaching these heavyweight doctrines, bringing out all this information, you know, a Hebrew of Hebrews. What does it say? He that worketh deceit, man. If you're being deceitful, if you're being misleading concerning this truth, man, shall not dwell within my house. You cannot come in. Read on.
He that telleth lies.
He that telleth lies, man. Lying to the people, man. Read.
Shall not tarry in my sight.
We know that lies not going to make it into the kingdom, man.
Right.
We know that. All right? All right. So give me who's got Isaiah 53 and 9? Bring it out.
Look at Isaiah chapter 53, verse 9. And he made his grave with the wicked.
Come on.
And with the rich in his death.
Come on.
Because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth.
We're supposed to be like Hamashiach. And you know why there was no deceit in his mouth? Because Hamashiach, certain things he didn't even say. Certain things he didn't teach. And he wasn't trying to mislead the people. You know what he said? He said, what my father speak, that's what I'm speaking. What my father's giving me to say, that's what I'm saying. Why are we doing more than that, man? Can anybody explain to me why we're doing more than that? Mashiach Yahushua didn't do that. But we find ourselves doing it. Well, I see it like this. Well, I feel like this about this particular prophet. I feel, Yahushua didn't do that.
Right.
Well, why are we doing that? Read that again. He's supposed to be our examples, man. Our example. Come on.
And he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death, because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth.
He wasn't misleading the people, man. All right. He wasn't coming up with nothing new. All right. Give me that Mark 7 and 22 to 23. And then I need Matthew 10, 26 and Luke 12 and 2.
This is Mark chapter 7, verse 22. Thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man.
This is the mind of a man, man. This comes from within. This is that wicked mind, man. All these evils, things come from within and defile. And do what? Defile a man. So deceit will defile you.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
When you read that chapter, the Christian church, Christianity try to tell you this is what you can eat pork now.
Right.
But because they deceived the church, they're actually defiling the church like we was going into by saying this scripture justifies them eating shrimp.
Right. That's
crab,
right. That's right.
Unclean animals. But it's really their doctrine that's defiling the church.
That's right. And it's showing you that these things we just mentioned was not food.
Right.
These are unclean practices, which would give the understanding it would be unclean foods is what defiles you. You see what I'm saying? Because even if you want to break this down, this is saying unclean practices. And it says, and he said, that which cometh out of a man, that defileth the man. That which comes out of you. Just like what comes out of you physically is defiled.
Right.
You wouldn't take that and put that back in your system, would you?
That's right.
Most High forbid. Thou stinkest.
Right.
Right? Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Having a form of godliness,
That's right.
but denying the power thereof, from such turn away.
Right.
Verse 6, for of this sort are they which creep into houses,
Mhm.
and lay captive silly women.
And they do that how? When you lead them, it's through deception.
Right.
Read on.
With sins, led away with diverse lusts. Verse 7.
That's all to the mind. That's all going back to the mind. Go ahead. The heart.
Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
That's right. And that's what we see.
Yeah, now I was just gonna say, going back into that defilement, what comes out of you is the same thing we was going into Wednesday, where how you had to put the dung on the outside of the
That's
can.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy.
It can't even be in the can.
It can't even be in the camp. Dung, you had to go outside the camp. Unclean, you had to be without the camp. You couldn't bring anything that defiles, had to go outside. All right? And it doesn't mean, again, just like unleavened bread is not wrong, but unleavened bread on Passover, you defiled the Passover.
Right.
You couldn't bring it in. All right? 22 of that Matthew 7, it says, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit. That misleading doctrine, man. We see it. We see it happening. See, hiding the truth is being dishonest. The fear is that the truth may be discovered, and that's why the wicked mind does it. It doesn't want you to know the truth. It doesn't want it to be revealed. That's why Yahushua said, Peter, he called him Satan. You're a deceiver. This has to happen. I have to be crucified. You know? You don't savor the things that the Most High. What is it that we're not savoring? What is it that the Most High asks us to do and we're not doing it? You're being deceitful, man. You're being misleading. And you're misleading yourself. How dumb is that? You're not going to be able to dwell in the house of the Most High.
Yeah, that's why the Most High said this. He said he's going to judge you for every idle word that comes out of your mouth. You better be careful what you teach. You better be careful. You out there on the street, you on your job teaching people certain things. You better be very, very careful. The Most High said every idle word that comes out of your mouth, okay, he's going to hold you accountable for. Things that you notice you're doing, and you out there on the street telling people not to do it, and you going home and you're doing it. How you think the Most High feel about that? Okay, it'd be better, like Priest said, it'd be better if you just sit down and don't say nothing, man. Don't teach about that, man. If you know you got a habit of doing something, why are you out there on the street telling people not to do it, man? Okay, when you yourself, you doing it. Okay, you better be careful. That's going into hypocrisy and deceit, like Priest is talking about.
That's right. You're better off not teaching at all. Get yourself together, man. Get your act together, man. That verse 21 says, for from within, out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts, adulteries. So we know that it's thoughts and then the practices come. Because guess what you're going to find after evil teachings? Evil actions. Evil teachings, where there's fire, there's smoke. Where there's evil thoughts, you're going to find evil actions. Where there's evil teaching, where there's evil words that's coming up, where deceitful words coming up, guess what you're going to find? Deceitful practices. There's nothing you can do against the truth. The Most High going to expose who you are, man. You can't, you're not going to be able to help yourself. All right? Just real quick, let me get through, because I don't want to keep the time too long. I know Elders is clocking me. Okay, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile a man. All right? So what comes with that is the fear of being found out. That's why a lot of people, that's why you're deceitful, because you don't want to be found out. All right? YHWH was an open book. He let them test him. If we were to allow YHWH right now to investigate our lives and to judge us right now, many of us would be in trouble. Man. Many of us would be found deceitful. Oh yeah, you're a deceiver. Oh yeah. If Most High was to put the spotlight on our life and judge us right now at camp and show all the people we're teaching, and then to show and inspect our lives and what we doing, a lot of us, the people say, damn, how y'all teaching out here? What? You actually, take that off. You got no business out here saying nothing. Because you yourself are deceitful. If the Most High was to show your shame, man, we gotta get it right, man. Keep in mind, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed. It's nothing like, again, we know some of these sisters in this truth. Just because your head covered don't mean you covered. All right? It don't mean it. And that goes for us too. Just because you wear the fringes don't mean you're keeping what the fringes represent. Right. That's the outward appearance, man.
Right.
All right? Matthew 10:26. It says, for people like this, I'm going to just read it for time's sake. For fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. So why would you operate in deceit? You see what I'm saying? It's going to be known. Somebody give me Luke 12:2 and Luke 18:17. And because I want us to give us time to eat and meditate on deceit. How about that? And then I'm going to let Malak give his scripture. Go ahead.
Job chapter 13, verse 6. Hear now my reasoning and hearken unto the pleading of my lips. Will ye speak wickedly for the Most High and talk deceitfully for him?
That's right. We see where the Most High got on prophets that prophesied and it wasn't of him. What was their penalty? Death, man. And he said that these prophets, I have not sent them.
Right.
You know, a lot of these teachers, the Most High ain't sent. He ain't sending these teachers, man. Because they're not speaking, thus saith the Most High. Right. They're trying to find a way to usurp what he said. Right. Who had the next one? Luke 12:2. Okay, bring it up.
For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known.
Read on.
Verse 3. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light.
Because guess where it's meditated upon? Within the shadows of your wicked mind, man. You start speaking these things. Oh, I think I come up with this. Yeah, this one. Yeah, let me see it. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah. Man, John the Baptist, you know what? He was going off. Yep, I found it. Come on, man. Where you get that from, man? Who told you that? Who you been listening to? That's in your mind, man. A lot of these people, a lot of people listening to crazy folk, man. A lot of these teachers crazy. Crazy folk, and you sitting up there on there and giving them likes and donations and stuff, man. What's wrong with our people? Donating to deceit. Deceit donations. No, that's it on 3. Oh, finish 3 though.
And that which ye have spoken in the ear and closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetop.
It's gonna come out, man. And even what you do is gonna come out. David's indiscretion, everybody saw it. Everybody knew it. That he has sinned. Give me that Luke 8:17. And a lot of people think, especially men, certain men, man, I ain't got to tell my wife certain stuff. Man, y'all one. The two shall be one flesh, man. I don't have to let her know everything. She's going to find it out anyway. The Most High gonna reveal to her, especially if she righteous. Yeah, especially if she righteous. Read on. You ain't ready for a wife if you trying to hide stuff. That's where a lot of people get in trouble when they taking on these other women and they don't know about it and this, that. Man, that don't work, man. That don't work. That's like trying to run your car with milk, man. It may start from the residue of the gas that was in there, but you ain't gonna get far.
Right.
You done put milk in your gas tank, man. What's wrong with you? Go ahead, read.
Luke chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is secret.
That shall read the rest of it.
That shall not be made manifest.
It's gonna be made manifest. Read.
Neither anything hid. That shall not be known and come abroad.
And come abroad. That's why a lot of brothers in this truth end up getting exposed. Oh, they did what? Yeah, man. Most High, your time coming. Your time, if you try to hide it, it's coming out. And we and elder know this, man. We experience what you. It ain't again one of my favorite movies, Vampire in Brooklyn. What did Eddie say was Vampire? There's no place you can hide. That's what he said. That's what he said, man. And it's the truth. That's one of my favorite lines in that movie. Yeah. No place you can, man. It scared me. I was like, oh. You see what Eddie was changing, his hair got puffy. Man, go ahead. What are you saying, Yahshua?
I got a precept.
Bring it out.
It's Jeremiah chapter 29 and verse 30. It says, Then came the word of the Lord unto Jeremiah, saying, Send to all them of the captivity, saying, Thus saith the Lord concerning Shemaiah the Nehelamite, because that Shemaiah have prophesied unto you, and I sent him not.
Come on.
And he caused you to trust in a lie.
He caused you to do what?
To trust in a lie.
Guess what a lie is? It's deceit.
Come.
Come on.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will punish Shemaiah the Nehelamite and his seed.
And his seed for that, man. You know, you can curse your whole seed for teaching deceit, for operating in deceit, messing with the Most High. You see how Smokey got tied up, got Ice Cube tied up in that, with what he was doing.
Right.
Ice Cube said, he ain't had nothing to do with this. Got me mixed up with this man. Go ahead.
He shall not have a man to dwell among this people. Neither shall he behold the good that I will do for my people.
That's heavy.
Saith the Lord, because he have taught rebellion against the Lord.
Ooh, he did what?
He have taught rebellion against the Lord.
That's fire, man. That's taught rebellion against these scriptures, man. That's why you gotta be careful what you say. You find yourself in that predicament, man. Most High curse your seed because of what you said. Okay. Y'all ain't gonna let me get through this. I can tell this today.
Good. Now you know how to
Come on,
feel.
come on, man.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Done when you were teaching.
Hey, he's absolutely correct. And look, even it's in the spirit of society even operate like that. Esau, you know, you do something, you borrow some money from big Joey Castellano, he can't get you. Who you come to get? He come to get your family. Exactly. He ain't had nothing to do with it. We ain't spend none of that money. Okay, he's coming to get your family. So you got your family mixed up into that as well too, man. Okay, it goes around the same way. Moses said he can't get the Edomites. Okay, in the past, what are you gonna do? He's gonna get their what? He's gonna get the children. Right. We didn't have nothing to do with that, but you're gonna get it anyway. Okay, same difference. Now y'all mixed up in that.
That's right. It's a thin line between protecting your family and deceiving your family. It's a thin line between protecting your wife and deceiving your wife. It's a thin line between protecting your husband and deceiving your husband. We need to find that line, man, and be careful that you don't do that, you know, because that you operate in deceit. So we know keeping secrets is defined differently across the board, or as some people see it. But we as people of the Most High must examine our practices carefully, man, because this tool can be a dangerous weapon that can cause us to behave in an untrustworthy or fraudulent way. And once you lose that trust, man, it's hard to gain it. And the Most High operates like this too. He knows that certain people, I can't give certain things. Sir, I ain't giving you no more revelation, sir. Sir, Yeah, you with the big turban on and with all these names attached to you, sir, you're not getting any more revelation. You can't be trusted. All right? And guess what? Sometimes, even with your wives or your husband, they can't trust you like that before. Now you got to text me, every time you go somewhere. Because the last time you told me you was going to be somewhere and you weren't there. You operated in deceit. You were deceitful. All right? So we got to be careful with that. We don't want to operate fraudulently. All right? Psalm 16:2. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but Yahweh weigheth the spirits. So before he have to weigh, and you be, in the balance, weighed in the balance, because when we hear phrases weighed in the balance concerning Nebuchadnezzar, that was like, you've been weighed, man, you've been found guilty, man. And we don't want what's the most I was to weigh us today, man? Would it be man, tag, yeah, man, you found guilty of being deceitful. Right. And that's why praying, fasting, keeping your spirit pure, and keeping your spirit upright, and so that you escheweth evil. If you're not meditating, that's why he tells us to meditate on the laws, so that when the spirit comes, we can combat it with the truth. Like, no, I can't do it. Because it's going to come to your mind. Right. All of us know that. We're in the flesh. We're not supposed to be of the flesh. When we get stressed out and we want to go to that particular device to try to make us feel better, and we run to it. That's a time right between there. What you gonna do, man? Have you been meditating on the law? No, I can't do that because that's a sin. Right. I can't do that. I made a covenant with my eyes. No, I'm not gonna look at that. I'm not gonna look at that. No, I know it popped up on there, but that's it. I'm not looking at that. Yeah, it came up on TikTok. I seen it. But no TikTok today. Damn it, some of y'all need to clear your history on your phone. Throw the phone throw the phone away. You got to do something. Go outside, jog, do something. But you got to resist the devil so he'll flee, man. God. We notice that sisters too. Y'all, again, it enter into your mind. But you have to fight. We got to acknowledge, and this is the humbling aspect of it. The mind is wicked. That's right. All right? So, like I said, we all on the same playing field. Our righteousness is filthy. And whenever you try to make your boast in the law, like, yeah, okay, coming out there, yeah, and I know this and I'm this. Man, the enemy are coming to check you, man. Right. You getting checked. You better stay humble. Be like, you know what? I need to be in this word. I need to fast. I need to be around my brothers and sisters. I need to make a phone call, like Elder always say, before I go off. Right. You see what I'm saying? Stay around. Don't get into this depression where you let it take you over and you go back to your old habits. You don't want to do that. Because all it's going to do, Satan is trying to take you down. He's trying to make you weak. You're not going to be able to stand against the enemy. Because guess what? You're not going to have the courage to ask the Most High for none because you know that I've been messing up. All right?
It's kind of like a conclusion to all we're talking about.
Come.
The book of Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. For we are his workmanship created in YHWHC unto good works, with the Most High have before ordained that we should walk in them.
That we should what?
That we should walk in them.
And it's a fight, y'all. It's enduring to the end, man. All right? So we have to continually do that. So, that's my time. All praises, man. Looking forward to us continuing in this vineyard, man, and being steadfast and being like Peter the rock, in this truth. All right? And with that, I say shalom.
That was preached Yakanan, we spirit of YHWHC. Excellent class, man. And let me just say this one thing too. Sin humbles you, man. It humbles you, man. When you get found out, certain things that you're doing that you're not supposed to be doing, it humbles you. Esau's the opposite. Right. Sin puffs him up, makes him proud. We can stand out there all day and say, Christ is black. Being gay is wrong. That excites Esau, the damn devil. Okay, but if you're righteous, sin, it humbles you. You're ashamed of yourself, man. You go someplace in a corner and be like, let me shut up. You know, it's not supposed to puff you up. Like, you know, you got some brothers that's in truth. When they get found out about certain things, that makes them with more pride.
That's right.
You're like, brother, what is wrong with you? You just got found out about this, that. And that makes brothers, that's being wise in your own conceits, man. That's something that we can't do in here. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Pray to the Most High for forgiveness, man. That's the best thing you can do. Be truthful to one another. And I'm going to say this too. If I've offended anybody in here, hey, Elder Zaquan, apologize, man. I'm going to tell you straight up, man. If I've offended anybody in here, hey, listen. Hey, listen, I apologize to anybody if I offended anyone in here, man. And that's before the Passover, because there's a lot of reflection I got to do on myself, you know, so I get stronger. Hey, with that, I'll say shalom, man.
Real quick, I got the Spirit, this was right standing in my face, I got to read. Okay. Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 22. Man, let me tell y'all, we blessed as a camp, man. The Most High giving us these instructions is because He loves us. He don't have to tell us no. We could be up here faking the funk, right? You know, and doing the electric slide and just thinking we all right, you know. But Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 22. The alms of a man is a signet with him, and he will keep the good deeds of a man as the apple of the eye, and give repentance to his sons and daughters. Afterwards, he will rise up and reward them and render their recompense upon their heads. Because as judgmental as the Most High is, that is mercy, man. His mercy endures forever, man. I got to give you the other aspect of that. So verse 24, but unto them that repent, He granteth them return, man. So we got to repent, man, from our ways while we have time, and comfort those that failed in patience. 25, return unto Yahweh and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before His face and offend less. 26, turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for He will lead